Hello, good evening. After watching the 4 videos and listening to the therapist discuss with each client, one of the things that I've noticed is building a rapport with clients is very important, not only at the initial session, but ongoing throughout each session. The therapist will continue to build this rapport in the therapeutic relationship. When clients first enter into therapy, they usually are very ambivalent about coming into therapy, whether it's due to a crisis that they're entering or what they're searching for, the support that they're looking for. The therapist, in each of the videos, what I noticed was the tone that they use. The tone is very important to allow the client to feel comfortable, safe in the environment that they're in, to open up freely to discuss their emotions and feelings while not feeling judged. And this is a big component to professional counseling. Another thing that I noticed during each of the videos was the posture. The therapist was sitting, up in the chair. Their, legs were either crossed or in front of them. They weren't slouching. Their hands were folded in front of them, but they were also making eye contact and paying attention. And this shows that, they were actively listening to the clients as they discussed. The use of open-ended and closed-ended questions allowed for a continuance of the session to move on. It gave the client an opportunity to not only discuss what was had brought them to therapy, but also to continue to open up more and more as the questions were answered. Paraphrasing was also used, and the therapist used it very well in order to show that they were listening and responding well to the clients as they discussed stress, anxiety, relationships. In the one video, the therapist even openly discussed or reiterated that it was due to the relationship that this person had entered into therapy, and she agreed. So paraphrasing helps the client see that not only are they is the therapist listening and supporting them, but also, paraphrasing will allow the client sometimes to answer their own questions, throughout, the session as it moves forward. As for, nonverbal, like I said, the posture, the tone. At one point, one of the therapists even reached out and placed a hand on the one gentleman's arm, just a slight touch, nothing more than that. These are all nonverbal cues, but also allow to continue to establish this rapport as we discussed prior. So I do think that this is how a general session would go, and the environment, what you see behind them in the environment, the comfort that they feel. I also believe that would continue on as well.